good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, today we are discussing about adaptations of what? Yes?
Adaptations.
Adaptations of the Ileum.
Its function.
To its functions.
Yes.
Or you can be told adaptations of what? Small
Intestines.
We said small intestines will be divided to how many parts? 2. The first one,
Duodenum.
the duodenum, and the ileum itself. So the ileum is the second portion, and it's the longest part of what? The small intestine. So based on these adaptations, we have many adaptations. You'll be asking this question in how many minutes? 20 minutes. And we have the first adaptation, which is what?
Along to increase the surface area.
Being long. Long does what?
It increases the surface area for
I'll
absorption.
require one person to respond.
They are long to increase the surface area for absorption of food.
This one is about increase of what?
Surface
Increase
area.
surface area. For what?
Absorption.
Absorption of end products of what? End products of digestion. End products of what? Digestion, right? That is being long. Let's check the second one, which is being confused with students. That's long and big ones. You have the coil being number 2. Coil does not increase surface area, but does what?
It
Slow.
slows down the movement of food source to allow digestion.
It slows. This one does what? Slows down movement of what? The movement of that food. That is the child state, right? And when it's flowing down, it will do what?
To allow time
It will give more time
for digestion.
for digestion and absorption. More time for what? Digestion and absorption. Hope you are getting the difference.
Yes.
We are saying this one. The longness is about increase in surface area. Long slows down the movement. Then we have number 3, which is related with the increase of surface area. Which one is that?
As villi and microvilli.
It's not now just villi and microvilli.
Numerous.
But what? Numerous. The word numerous should be there, right? Numerous means the many. Numerous what? Villi and what? Microvilli. Numerous villi and what? Microvilli. When we speak about the numerous villi and microvilli, we are speaking again, just explanation of this one. To increase what? Surface area for absorption of end products of what? Digestion. It's just increasing the surface area, right? Which one is the fourth?
They are all glands.
Yes. They have glands. Which gland is that?
Right and liver.
At the crypt of Libagoon, we have the Brunner's gland. We have what? Brunner's. Brunner's gland. What is the role of this gland? Secretes what? Secretes intestinal, the intestinal juice. I get the point. And the intestinal juice, we say they are found where? We had said the other time when we were describing digestion at the Ileum, we say the intestinal juice were found which examples? One?
Maltese.
Maltese. Good. Number 2?
Lipase.
Lipase is still there.
Sucrase.
Number 3? Sucrase. Number 4? We have many more. The peptidase enzyme. Those brings about conversion of the end products of digestion. That's clear.
Yes.
So we are saying explanation for this one is what? Converts and what? Products of digestion. And when these end products of digestion are completely broken down, what follows? Absorption. And what? Absorption. And absorption. I get the point. So we are saying the Brunner's gland will secrete the intestinal juice. When we secrete those intestinal juice, what happens? We are saying those juices complete the breakdown or converts the end products of digestion. When we now complete the end products of those digestion, that is where now they will be reabsorbed to the bloodstream. I get the point? There will be absorption at that point now. Then number 5.
Goblet cells.
We have the goblet cells. We have what? Goblets. The goblet cells. What's the role of these goblet cells? Secrete mucus. Secrete what?
Mucus.
And what's the role of that mucus?
Lubricate food.
Lubrication for the food.
Protect the walls against
Then next we are saying coating. Coat the wall of Ileum to prevent it from what?
digestion.
To prevent digestion by enzymes, right? Digestion by what? By enzymes. By the what? Enzymes. I get the point.
Yes.
So we are speaking about to prevent it from being digested by the enzymes. By the enzymes. That is the what? Goblet cells. Which one is the other region where we have these goblet cells? The other region where we have goblet cells. Stomach. We said goblet cells still will be found at the stomach, right?
Yes.
That is as part of gastric what? Juice. And we said what was the role of these goblet cells still? It was still, but now it was not having the role of lubrication.
Yes.
It was coating the stomach walls to prevent it from digestion by those protein digestive enzymes, right?
Yes.
And which was the other role?
To prevent corrosion.
To prevent corrosion by the hydrochloric acid. Alright, let's go to number 7.
Number 6. Number 6.
Oh, it's number 6, sorry.
Yes. Narrow lumen. It has
Narrow lumen. How's what?
It has
Narrow lumen. When we speak about the lumen, we don't speak about just narrow. It's the lumen which is narrow, right? So the lumen, that space is narrow. What's the importance of that space being narrow? To bring that food of the child to close what? Contact. Is that clear? Bring what? The food to close contact. And what's the importance for bringing this food to close contact? It brings it to close contact. To do what? Yes? For faster absorption of the digestion or the end products of digestion. This one is for what? For faster absorption. And we are saying faster absorption of what? End products of digestion. End products of what? Of digestion. End products of what? Digestion, right? Yes. Then again, we have this one again as number, we are at what? Number 6.
Number 7.
Number 7 now.
Numerous mitochondria.
Numerous mitochondria. Mitochondria in each and every part of, even if it's a plant, that's just one role. Which one is the role? It's yielding energy. So it's number 7. Numerous of mitochondria. And we are saying the role of mitochondria is to what?
Yield
Yield
energy.
energy. Yield what? Energy. And it's yielding energy for what? For active uptake of the end product of digestion. For what? For active uptake of what? Of end products of what? Digestion. Are you getting the point?
Yes.
We are saying active. What's the meaning of active? Active comes from the word active transport. Here we require energy. So it means for mitochondria to play, it means if the concentration, we are taking these links to which point? The products of digestion. Where are we taking the end products of digestion to? To the bloodstream. Now, for active transport to happen, it means it's more in the bloodstream less in the digestive system, that is in the ileum. That is why it has to go by active transport. That means it requires energy. If it will be more in the blood, if it will be less in the bloodstream, more in the ileum, it will go by which process? No, osmosis cannot be water. Diffusion, moving from the region of high concentration to the region of what? Low concentration. Along a concentration gradient, right? Number 8.
They have smooth muscles.
They have smooth muscles. That what? Smooth muscles. Smooth muscles. When we speak about the smooth muscles, we are speaking about the ileum. The ileum lining will be having the smooth muscles. Those smooth muscles will be which muscle and which muscle?
Circular
And longitudinal muscles. Those now muscles, their role is to bring about the rhythmic contraction and relaxation. Is that clear? The muscles play a role of contraction and what? And that brings about peristalsis. So we are saying this one contracts and what?
Relax.
And relax. To bring what? To bring about peristalsis. That's clear. So that foot now will be moving rhythmically. They will just be moving rhythmically, right? From this muscle to the other muscle. If the circular contracts, longitudinal does relaxes. So that is what we mean it by what? Rhythmic. So it will now allow that continuous flow. Those are the smooth muscles. Then number 9.
They are fibers.
They have thin what? Epithelium. Have we said about epithelium?
No.
So they have thin
Epithelium.
epithelium cells. What? Epithelium cells. I'll show you about our diagram there, all those areas. So when we speak about the thin epithelial cells, thin what? Epithelial cells. This one, everything about epithelial cells being thin. You'll be asking even about when you go to the forms about the alveolus. We do speak about thin epithelial cells, right? So thinness, even the gills, the gill filaments, we speak about are thin epithelial cells. Thin epithelial cells reduce the diffusion distance. Is that clear? This does what? Reduces what? Diffusion distance. But now this one is about diffusion distance for what? For end products of what? End products of digestion. Are you get the point? So our products have been digested. They have to diffuse, and you are telling me that they're diffusing to the bloodstream, right? So for it to reach the bloodstream, they have to undergo and pass through the epithelial cells. And now those epithelial cells is what we are speaking about being these to reduce that diffusion distance. Diffusion distance. So we say they can depend on diffusion or active transport. So for the diffusion to happen, the membrane should always be thin. Which membrane are we dealing here with? The epithelial line. Is that clear? That's why we're saying that the epithelial cells should be thin to reduce the diffusion distance. Which one is the other point?
They have lacteal vessels.
Have the lacteal vessels. Have what? Lacteal vessel. What is the role of the lacteal vessel?
Absorption of fatty acids and
This one is for absorption of fatty acids and glycerol. So let's understand here very well. We are speaking about the end products. We have many, right? You have glucose, you have amino acids, you have what again? You have sucrose. Sucrose was broken down to what? Sucrose was broken down by sucrose to what? We have things like galactose. Is that clear? We have things like fructose. All those ones are the end products of digestion, right? But now those ones are absorbed to the bloodstream. But fats is very different from the other ones, right? Fats are absorbed to which point? By the lacteole to the lymphatic system. They are transported to which point? To the lymphatic system. So the absorption of these fatty acids and glycerol will be by the lacteole. Lacteole will only absorb fats. We don't have any other point where we absorb fats. Is that clear? They cannot be taken to the bloodstream. And what will happen if it's taken to your bloodstream? And that is why we do speak about the effect of cholesterol, right? Cholesterol, when they accumulate in your bloodstream, blood vessel, what will happen? They reduce their what? Blood flow, and they can increase pressure. Are you checking that? Because of the narrowness. That leading to things like hypertension. So you can experience hypertension because of the accumulated weight. So when you go to the form 2, you learn more about some things called arteriosclerosis and even the atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis and what? Even the atherosclerosis. So we're speaking about the lateral vessel. We have the last one, number 11.
They are vascularized.
Highly vascularized. They are what? Highly vascularized. What is the meaning of highly vascularized?
When supplied with blood capillaries.
This one means well supplied with the blood capillaries. And the role of blood capillaries is to transport. So you have seen we have been absorbing.
Yes.
And they were being absorbed to which point? To the bloodstream. Now these blood vessels or highly vascularization is to transport. Transport what? End products of what?
Digestion.
Products of digestion. To transport those end products of what? Digestion. And that is the end. So let's think about the diagram here. Let's go back to the diagram of what the things that we have learned. These are the cells, and the one that we are calling it what? Epithelial what? And we are saying they are what? V. We are saying they are V. Right? We are saying they are V. Those are the epithelial cells to reduce the digestion disease. Then we have these. Can you check this one? The inner one here. That is our lacteal. And the lacteal we are saying it will do what? Absorption of the fatty acid and what? Glycerol. Then we have what again? We have these ones. You can see they are vascularized. Those are our blood vessels. And blood vessels that do what? Transport and products of. You can check our space here. We said we have something called the Brunner's gland. Crypt of Libagoon. Within the crypt of Libagoon, we have some glands. Which gland is that? Brunner's gland. We have the Brunner's what? Brunner's gland. What's the role of the Brunner's gland? Secretion of what?
Intestinal
juices. Those intestinal juices were responsible for conversion of end products of what? Digestion. Is that clear? Then we have what again? What do we have again? We have the Brunner's gland. These are just the blood vessels. We have the vein. When the vein branches, it will form what? Renal what? Vein. When we have artery, when the artery branches, it will form what? The renal what? Artery. Those are the ones that we are calling it the what? Highly vascularized. Then about the deepness and the narrowness, that is the entire length. Is that clear? But this one is the fillers. So we will now, our next session, we will discuss about what? Adaptation of the villus to its function. These are villus, but clear, which is part of the small intestine. Thank you for that lesson. So we check